Hello, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Breakfast Show with me, Anoushey. We are here on City FM 89. How's everybody doing? What's going on? You and I are going to be together till 10 a.m. It's going to be a fantastic day and lots of music, which is the need of the hour. Right? I'm in Turkey at the moment. It is stunning, you guys. Good weather, good shopping, great food. Expensive now. Like the whole world has become a little expensive, to be honest. Travel has become expensive. And I wanted to keep you guys motivated this morning and discuss travel, but in a way that you and I can learn how to afford it better. Because marhoom nahi hona chahiye traveling se. That is one thing and a policy that I live by, that everybody should get to see a little bit of the world. Kya khayal hai? Start with your own country if you have to, but in terms of traveling on a budget, Monday motivation, this is what I'm here for. We're going to begin the show and we'll discuss different ideas in terms of travel and where you and I can save when it comes to traveling, because travel has truly become expensive, but it also brings out the best in each and every one of us. So stay tuned for this show. It's going to be fun. And yeah, let's begin with some music. First things first, we all need a plan. So when we think about traveling, we think about London, we think about Dubai, we think about, America, New York. But the world is huge. And there are many, many budget destinations that you and I would not have considered, but we should. So first things first, come up with a plan. When you have a plan, it's easier to budget it out. You don't need to have a tight hour by hour itinerary, but you should at least have an idea of how long you'll be spending in a city or in a country that you want to go for. 5 din hai, 8 din hai, theek hai. And know the route that your epic adventure will take. And leave less to chance, basically. Have a bit of a plan, figure out your itinerary, pick out a place that could be relatively affordable. There's some places that are really struggling with their economy as well. It sounds horrible, but yeah, they could be a little more friendly on the pocket. Some unusual destinations. So that is number one. Don't leave it just for last minute. फिर जाके ना वो unsurprising कोई scene नहीं होगा or surprising expenses नहीं होगी. This is something definitely to take under consideration. We were talking about traveling on a budget. Traveling out of season is something that is also excessively encouraged. And I personally like it. I feel like global warming has become so severe that June, July, August में बहुत गर्मी होती है अच्छी जगहों में भी. So September is a great month. October is a great month. It's a month where people travel less, but it's a month where you can travel. March, April is really nice, right before the summer as well, when the season is changing. Less touristy, beautiful spots to be enjoyed. So that is something that you can consider. And again, traveling out of season also means cheaper tickets, right? Shoulder season कहते हैं इसे, where you'll still have a great trip, but maybe it won't be as hot or as cold, right, as you were anticipating it to be. And hotel prices, airline prices kind of become a little more affordable. And check into budget airlines. We do have a couple of Fly Dubai, Pegasus that takes you into Turkey. There's Iran Air. These are airlines that have relatively like Sri Lankan Airlines, cheaper tickets, but they get you to your destination for a cheaper price. So if you have the luxury of sparing a little bit of time and you could take a longer route, you could maybe go via some place, but the ticket would be substantially cheaper. And that is something that becomes a very big expense when a lot of people are traveling together. Talking about traveling on a budget this morning, be accommodation savvy. So you can trade expensive hotels for dorm rooms, hostels if you're young. They're good. And sharing a room, of course, naturally divides the cost. There are lots of countries that have a lot of hotels that are struggling to just survive. So a lot of people kind of tend to encourage good deals if you're getting a double sharing or a triple sharing. There's couch surfing, there's Airbnb. They give you a spare room in somebody's house. If they're not there, that's kind of really cheap, but it's nice, half the price. And it also gives you an authentic snapshot of real life in a city that you're going to. And I always say this, you can consider putting up your own space on Airbnb as well, because there's some genuine travelers that come in and need a place to stay, and Airbnb kind of vets you. So that becomes like a bit of a encouraging thing that everybody is accounted for. What's up, you guys? Just wrapping up the conversation about travel. Real quickly, I think we tend to spend a lot of money on shopping instead of experiences. Don't do that, don't do that. Truly, you can and you will sort of buy things, yes, which is fine, but encourage your own local stores, shop from Pakistan when you go out, and bahar jaake experiences enjoy kare, right? Literally. If you want a cheap ticket, Skyscanner search engine is really good. Google Flights on a Tuesday has really good deals. Keep these things in mind. And you get to choose your flights and stuff. And it gives you like good ideas. And of course, you can always take local vacations. If you're in Karachi, go up to the mountains. If you're in the mountains, come down to Karachi. Look at your country and your own cities with a different perspective. That is something you and I don't do. Right now I'm sitting in Turkey, right? But 10 days ago I was in Thatta. And it was as much fun because you got to meet the locals and got to have a taste of that life. It's really nice. So consider all of that as well. It is the 19th of August. If you're celebrating your birthday, happy birthday to you. Also, Monday. So we are trying to keep ourselves motivated first thing in the morning. I was discussing airline budgets and traveling on a budget, but it's also generally the importance of traveling in your life, right? But let's wrap up that conversation. If we go back down in history today, guys, what happened? Well, Bill Clinton was born today. We all know that Bill Clinton has remained the president of the United States in the past. Life full of controversy. Born in 1946 in Arkansas. So there you go. That happened. Also, if you go back in 2004, on this day, the search engine company Google Inc. basically raised around $1.6 billion in its initial public offering. It was a very unusual move for that time, and the shares were sold in a public auction intended to put the average investor on an equal footing with financial industry professionals. And it was a big move. I remember that. But yeah, there's some national holidays as well. Today, Monday, August 19th, 2024, is also World Photography Day. And it's a beautiful way to tell a story, right? Photography, express your emotions, and of course, preserve the beauty of the world around us. Love photographs. So today, maybe take one snap of something that's truly special to you, just in commemoration. World Photography Day today. What a beautiful day. Soft click of the camera, flash of the light, and a moment in time captured forever. And I'm not trying to say use your phone camera, but most of us have phone cameras. So if you want to commemorate World Photography Day, be my guest. I mean, use your photography skills, even if it's through your camera on your phone, to capture something special to you, celebrate it. And learn about World Photography Day. It's such a great day to celebrate. And the first photograph in the world, by the way, was made by a gentleman called Nicéphore Niépce, and he used silver chloride coating, a piece of paper, yes. However, the photo would eventually turn fully dark, as he knew no way to remove the silver chloride from the paper to preserve the photo. Then, of course, with time, photographs got better and better over the years. And then we had the still camera and the ability to take a picture in one day, right? Like, think of the old West American life and the camera's differences from ones of, say, World War II, then 50 years ago, then 30 years ago, and then modern cameras today. Major jump in technology has affected photography. And now, photography is amazing. It's such a great hobby as well. Something really that should be looked into. Alrighty, you guys, what else is being observed today? Days of the year, International Orangutan Day. You can learn, you can raise awareness about the smart, beautiful, but as well as the endangered primates known as orangutans. I don't know if you've seen any. I have been lucky enough to interact with one. It was such a fun experience. But every year on August 19th, the world celebrates International Orangutan Day. For me, it just holds so much significance because I've been going on and on about my affinity with animals and how I feel like we truly are one. So, observing such days, just taking a minute to breathe and see and observe other living things around us that are not human, but are very much alive. They have a soul, a spirit, that makes it really special, right? And I think that gives you a newfound respect for plants, for animals, and then, of course, other living organisms. So celebrate, read about them, make sure your children learn about wildlife, how they're endangered, how you and I can help protect them, possibly. So I heard a horrid story about the civil aviation authorities, a stray dog being shot dead by some security forces that were trying to clean the area of stray animals. It really, really hurt me to just read something like that. I'm traveling and I'm in a country that is so kind to its animals, that dogs and cats are all chilling out together and living a nice life together. And Pakistan, we're still shooting animals, killing them ruthlessly. Mera jo dil toota hai, I didn't even know what to make of it. But sometimes I feel like, maybe our animals are better dead than alive because they're so badly treated when they are alive. So, I don't know what you and I can do, but I can always use my platform to help create awareness of this menace that we have, which is just killing anything that doesn't agree with our values and our systems. Was embarrassed, was ashamed, and really hope and pray that we can be kinder to our animals in the future. Malala Yousafzai has attended a Taylor Swift concert. I don't know how I feel about that, but girls supporting girls. And she put up some pictures fangirling over Taylor Swift and said that it was quite a good memory. And then on her status, she actually wrote that one of her favorite memories from Swat Valley was the field trip she took in the middle school with her best friend Moniba. And, they went away to a waterfall hidden away in a lush green mountain. And she's lived through a time where music and art were banned. And music felt, for them, to her and Moniba, it felt like a gift. And how it's been taken away. And 3 years ago, after the Taliban regained power, music no longer is allowed to be played on the streets. I kind of feel horrible when I read these things, right? We all do. And I know that sometimes we think, oh, she's not so popular, she's on an agenda. Agreed, got it, understood your point of view. But there's certain things that a person stands for, which is the right thing to stand for. And that is something I will always support. And for me, I think her stance on this is absolutely right. Girls being robbed of a life that they truly deserve happens every day. It's unfair, and we will always stand by it. You are tuned into The Breakfast Show with me, Anoushey. If you really love a person, learn to wait. They say patience is a virtue. And if you genuinely love somebody, they will come to you. I don't know how true that is. But apparently waiting is a sign of true love and patience. Patience is good, but true love and waiting, I don't know. Right? Timing, I think, is very important. When you meet somebody you like, timing. How and when you go about finalizing things, getting things done, that really matters. You have to kind of be in a relationship and know this is it. Varna koi fayda nahi. Because then you're wasting your time. Work towards it. And pray that it works for you. But if in that point in time it doesn't, maybe it will in the future. Don't hang on to it, but be open to seeing how it goes. और अगर होना होगा इंशाल्लाह, तो फिर you'll be together much sooner than later. What's up, you guys? Remember to be patient while things are changing and everything is falling into place. Yep. There's a science, right? There's a science in the way the world works. And I was reading this new philosopher who said nothing is chance or nothing is coincidence. And I like that. Okay, when things are not even working out, it's not bad luck. Luck is never bad. Life is never awful. This is a part of a greater plan. And yes, agreed that sometimes it's difficult. But इसमें भी कोई एक pattern है, कहीं आपको ले जा रहा है. And that mindset, when you choose, that is going to affect the way you see all aspects of your life, right? So be patient and gentle with yourself while you heal from all those things your heart still holds on to. And be intentional about the way you speak, about the way you want your future to be. And you will see it unfolding in a way that is in sync with whatever it is that you're going in life. All right, you guys, this is The Breakfast Show and I am Anoushey. I was reading something really cool and wanted to share with you guys. Allow yourself the balance of chasing after the things you want while still appreciating all that you have in the present. So we do look forward to moving into a bigger house, driving a better car, owning something nicer. It's fine. I'm not going to say don't have those aspirations or those dreams. Go for it. But the ability to enjoy what you have right now, that is like true science. You're going to get your car, you're going to get your whatever house, inshallah, everybody will. But the process of enjoying the smaller house that you're in right now, the smaller car that you have right now, because living in the moment is the only place where you're truly alive, today, right now. And this is where you need to make the most of whatever it is that life has thrown at you. So here's wishing everybody a really good day and a really good morning. And मुझे आपकी कल की इतनी फिक्र नहीं है, but I really hope that you have a good today, basically. You are tuned into The Breakfast Show with me, Anoushey. Well, I'm recording the show from Turkey, you guys. It's been fantastic. And the ability to just be free, walk around on the streets, shop, eat, just reminds me as to how much more deserving you and I are of this sort of freedom, right? And here's just praying that things get better. And if not for the whole world, for our own country, I genuinely believe that what you कहते हैं ना, change begins within yourself. So अपना attitude थोड़ा सा बदलना और चीज़ों को बेहतर करना, it can be a bit of a game changer. And I genuinely believe that you are going to change yourself, and that is going to be the beginning of some big change that is going to happen. So here's celebrating self-love, making time for things and the people that make us genuinely happy. Yep. A big thank you to all of you for tuning in. I hope you've had a good time. Know what you're worth and refuse to settle for less, you guys. Give yourself that self-respect. And of course, stay healthy. Not your job to fix others or be the one who always compromises. जहाँ आपको लग रहा है that somebody is taking advantage of a situation, nip it in the bud. I'm going to leave you with this advice and a lot of love, and with a promise that we will be together on air tomorrow, Tuesday morning. Yes, from 7 to 10. Lots of songs coming up right now as well. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned to City FM 89. Keep your seatbelts on. No overspeeding. No overdriving, no overtaking, just over chilling. Monday morning. Stay motivated. Very, very, very important. I'll see you guys on air tomorrow. Take care and have a great start to your day.